Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am really excited to share this with you today. This is another tongue drum that I'm going to be unboxing and it's beautiful. I got this one on Amazon because it is another one of the double tongue drums. But this one is called the UU drum, which is kind of a clever way to put the double tongue, I think. And also it's gorgeous, like just beautiful. So let's open it up. Okay, here we go. I'm so excited about this one because, like I said, it's just so pretty. Okay, so I think this is just my invoice. Yep. Okay, and here, I haven't seen it packed in this styrofoam like that before. It's kind of a clever idea. Hopefully it's protected the drum a little bit better because some that I've had in the past have arrived a little dented and that always makes me sad. So, let's see it. This is a really nice case. This is nicer than any of the other ones I've seen before. I haven't seen this style. So it's got backpack straps, which is always a super plus. I love that. As a mom, I often don't have a lot of hands to carry things around, so it really helps. And it's got this awesome little front compartment here, which I absolutely love. Ah, and the mallets fit in it too. That's so great. Okay, so awesome front compartment, awesome backpack, and it looks like it even has little clippies for maybe a sort of messenger type strap. Very cool. Okay, here we go. I just want to show you how absolutely pretty that is. Oh my gosh. When I saw this, I was just so, I had to have it. Just look at that. The colors and the way that it shines. And I'm going to show you the back because this is gorgeous as well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Looks like it's an ERIN instrument, which is not a company that I've ever heard of before. This wood plug in the back is supposed to sort of help absorb the more dissonant harmonies that can be in play on the tongue drum. This is so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to play around with this for a minute and then I'm going to tell you what I think. So this is such a fascinating drum to me. It it looks like a lot of some of the other Chinese drums that you'll see, and this is a Chinese mass-produced drum. But it has a way different sound. The drums coming out of China, I tend to think of as sort of in the middle of the spectrum. Like you've got a really metallic sound, kind of like your Cosmo skis. You've got a really warm sound, kind of like a Gouda drum. And I think a lot of the Chinese drums kind of fall somewhere in the middle, which is fine. But this one definitely tends toward the more metallic side of the spectrum. If you've heard a Cosmo Sky drum or you have one and you liked it, this one has a very, like that very similar metallic ringing going on. But it definitely has this really interesting sound to it, and I think it's that wood plug there in the back that's giving it this sound. It is almost a more percussive sound. But it's interesting because it's not a warm tone like the Gouda. It is that more sort of metallic, so you get that awesome sustained tone that travels all around the drum, but you also get that really interesting attack on the first. Okay, so in my personal opinion, this is not my favorite drum that I have ever gotten from China. And that is totally me and my sound preference. I have never been a fan of the more metallic end of the spectrum. I definitely tend towards liking the Gouda and the warmth and that kind of a sound. So that's just me. But if you like that more metallic sound, then I think this will add something really interesting to your sonic palette. Because like I said, it just does not sound like anything I've ever really heard before. It's not interchangeable with any of the mass-produced drums, or really even any of the independent drums that I've heard either. And I think it's that wood stopper that's in the bottom. And please do tell me if you know of any makers that are independent and use that, because they very well could be out there and I'm just not aware of them, and I would be fascinated to hear those drums as well and see how they compare to this and what is making that sound different. And just to real quick go over the basic features of the drum. This is a 14-inch drum. It also is super thin. It's about as thin as some of the Hulu drums that I have. And it has 9 tones. I had to make sure of that real quick. And it is in D minor. So I believe this is a D, and then you go up the scale. So it's a D minor scale, which means you're going to have 1 flat, the B flat, and it will play along well with drums that are in F major. But it will not play well with drums in C major, just so you are aware of that. One thing also to keep in mind if you are a total beginner, this drum did not come with any of the usual supporting materials. There wasn't a little booklet or a little explanation, and generally I feel like those are not the most helpful anyway. But also I do have a fair amount of musical experience, so it's a little easier for me to just jump right into things. So it might be helpful to have that if you are a brand new beginner. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments and I will be sure to get back to you. If you want to grab this drum for yourself, I will put a link to the Amazon page down in the description so you can pick one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Thank you all so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and click on that subscription button right up there. Otherwise, if you would like to join my Patreon or buy me a coffee, the links to those are down in the description. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.